What is up, and welcome back to Total Body Sweat Sesh. Today is core crusher. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up, and I'll let you know what you can expect from today's workout. Go ahead and join me right here. Torso twist, all right? Make sure you're picking up that back foot as you twist. Now, I'm gonna keep talking about today's workout, and I will let you know when to switch and what moves coming up, all right? But I'm gonna go ahead and talk, so keep going for me. Today's workout is core crusher. So we are focusing all on our core, which yes, includes more than just your abs, all right? But further, to tell you a little bit more, we have 6 moves. That's it. 6 moves. 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off. However, we repeat it 3 times. Windmill in 3, 2, 1. Get those feet a little bit wider than hip width, and you're going down as far as you can, keeping your knees as straight as you can, all right? Squeeze the glutes at the top of the movement, okay? There we go. I'm going to keep talking, so keep going. Here's the catch. We repeat it 3 times, but there is no big break, all right? You only have 10 seconds between each move. We're going. Now, majority of the moves are on the ground, all right? Some we're laying down for, some, involve our knees being on the ground. So please, if you need to, grab a mat, grab a towel, grab whatever it may be that will help you have a little bit more comfortable time during the exercises. However, please make sure it is something that has a grip to it so that as you're doing the moves, it doesn't slip and slide around and put you at risk for injury, okay? 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and pull that knee up and pull it in. There you go, just like that. There you go. Go to where it's comfortable for you, okay? Now, as always, I will definitely give you modifications and all of that stuff, all right? Now, here's the thing. The moves, I'm going to show you, and then you're going to hop in and join me, okay? This is going to be a real quick workout, okay? But it's going to be fast, and there's no real break, all right? So, like I said, I will show you the move, and then I'll tell you to join me, okay? Then I will show any modifications, all right? 2, 1, relax. All right? You're doing good. I want you to go ahead and move around for me, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and talk through the first move just to get us going, okay? The first move is plank knee combo, okay? Now, we've done this before. So you're coming down to that high plank position. Now, if your wrists are bothering you at any point in time during this workout, feel free to go to a fisted position. If that is still too much, drop to a low forearm plank, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and show you real quick. High plank, all right? You're bringing your knee to the opposite elbow, then to the same elbow and back, and you're switching arms, all right? 10 seconds. Go ahead and come on down with me. Go ahead and come on up in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Opposite, same, back. Opposite, same, back. Keep going. Now, I'm going to talk through some form. Make sure that your core is in tight. Make sure that your hips aren't rocking as you do it. If you're arching your back, go ahead and tuck your hips. Make sure you are not bringing your glutes up here. Make sure your hips aren't down here. Modification for this move. You're coming into a bear position, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. All you're doing for this is bringing a knee to your elbow, but you have to keep that core engaged. Draw your belly button back, engage all of your abs, all right? And then you're just bringing the knee up. There you go. Just like that. Your gaze is 3 to 5 inches in front of your hands, okay? You are almost done. Almost done. We will have a bear reach coming up. All right? Rest. 10-second rest. Go. I'm going to show you the move. Bear position, reach. This is it. All right? Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. 3, 2, 1. Lift up for me. You're just a couple of inches off the ground. Reach. Reach. Now, here's the thing. If you're modifying, what I want you to do, you are only going to lift and back down, but make sure that your core is engaged. If that is too easy, you're still down here on all fours, and you're gonna do opposites, all right? Let me talk through some form real quick. Your knees are just a couple of inches above the ground, okay? Don't shoot them back and don't bring them forward, okay? Another thing, you're gonna rock slightly, but make sure it's not an excessive rock, okay? Another thing, I wanna make sure that you know, as you go ahead and go forward with that arm, you're gonna feel your quads kick on, okay? Because you're trying to stabilize yourself. Try and keep your hips straight down. 3, 2, 1, 10-second break. We have a full body tuck. You're gonna lay out, circle those arms up and in right here. Join me right now, right now. Now, make sure you're not bringing your hands up and over, okay? That gives you momentum for the move. I don't want that. I want everything to come from here, okay? Now, if you need to modify, all right, bring your heels in just a little bit so you'll have a slight bend in those knees. You're not going to come all the way up, all right? You're going to do a slight crunch, bring a knee in right here. Ladies with DR, I don't want you doing this, all right? I want you right here, heel slide out, circle in. Keep your low back on the floor during every single move, all right? No hand should be able to go underneath. That tells me that you have your core engaged. 3, 2, 1, relax. You're gonna stay right here, okay? Rotate your hips, get your back flat. What I want you to do here, step your feet out just a little bit and step them apart just a little bit. Heel taps right here. Join me right now, join me. Make sure that your low back is flat. Make sure your hips are not moving. It is solely coming from your trunk, okay? If you cannot touch your toe, not your toes, your heels, sorry, that's okay, all right? I'm not expecting you to. Bringing it in makes it a little easier, okay? Keep going for me. This move is okay if you have DR as long as you're keeping an eye on that midline, okay? If you start to notice any coning or bulging, I want you to stop, all right? Keep going. You guys are doing so good. I'm gonna talk through the next move, okay? It is a reverse crunch. So what you're gonna do, I'm gonna be placing my hands behind my head, but you can have your hands down, all right? All you're doing is in and out right here. All right, that's it. That's all we gotta do. 3, 2, 1, kick it out, pull it in. Now, I'm gonna talk through form. Keep going for me. Modification, hands underneath your glutes, right here. There you go. If you are a postpartum lady with DR, please watch that midline as you do this. If you start to notice coning or bulging, I want you here. Up, kick out, kick in. That's it. All right, you can even bring it down, kick out, in, down. Make sure your hips are rotated. Make sure your low back is flat against the ground the entire time. If you are lifting up to get a little bit more contraction and a little bit more work, make sure that your gaze is straight ahead at the ceiling, not to where your chin meets your chest, all right? Also, no pulling on your head. My hands may be behind my head, but I never actually touch my head when I'm doing that, okay? 3, 2, 1, relax. Next move is a V hold push. You're coming into that V-sit position, extending one leg and pushing. Join me right now, okay? I will let you know when to switch legs. Stay here with me. Now this move, I'm gonna talk form real quick, then I'll give modification. You are pushing this leg into your hand and your hand into your leg. Create that tension. You should be shaking, okay? Modification. You're coming down right here. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs for me. All right, modification. You're down here. You're going to take that heel out a little bit, okay? This is going to help you engage your core just a little bit more. Rotate your hips. You're bringing a leg up. Push right here. Keep your low back flat against the ground, though. Ladies with DR, this is where I want you, okay? If it's too easy, bring a leg up right here or extend from here, okay? 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Plank knee combo. We're back at the top, okay? That's it. You guys have 2 more rounds of just that. We go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Join me. Keep everything flat. Your core is engaged. Your glutes are engaged. Your gaze is 3 to 5 inches in front of your hands, all right? Not at your feet. I promise you, your feet are not running away from you, okay? Keep everything in a neutral line for me, all right? Don't let those hips rock. If you need to, widen your stance a bit. If you're modifying, remember, you're in that bear position, just bringing the knee in towards that elbow, okay? Everything here is drawn in. Engage it, okay? Keep breathing for me. Keep breathing. Stay here. You're doing good. You're doing good. 2, 1. Relax. Awesome job. We are going into that bear reach, okay? Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You're lifting up just a couple of inches. Reach, all right? 3, 2, 1. Lift, reach. Reach. Do not rock back towards your heels, okay? What I mean by that, keep going. Sometimes when people lift, they're gonna shift back to help with the center of gravity. Stay here. Your knees are just a couple of inches off the ground. Use your core to help stabilize you, okay? If you need to modify, you're here really engaging your core, lifting down. If that's too easy, all right, you're gonna be right here, okay? If you have DR, I want you to check that midline, any coning, any bulging, and you stop and you go to a modified version of this, okay? I want you to make sure you're taking care of that, okay? 3, 2, 1, full body tuck. Come on down, come on down. Remember, your arms are going out to the side, not straight over, all right? 3, 2, 1, here we go. There we go. Stay with me, stay with me. Yes, you're doing so good. You are doing so good. I know. Remember your modifications. If you need to, bring your heels in just a little bit, okay? The thing with this, you're not placing a lot of weight on them, okay? They're just there to give you some support. You're still gonna do a move, but you're just doing a little slight crunch and back down. Make sure that the whole time your gaze is up at an angle. Your chin never comes to your chest. DR, remember, you are doing those heel slides. All right? Heel slides. There we go. You're almost there. You're almost there. Our next move is that heel tap, so you're gonna stay down here. 3, 2, 1. 10-second break. Get set up, rotate your hips. Low back is flat. Remember, the closer in, the easier, the further out, the harder, all right? Here we go. You want them just a little bit wider than your hips, okay? There we go. There we go. There we go. The rotation is coming from your abdomen. It is not coming from your hips. Make sure that your low back is flat against the ground. Rotate that pelvis, all right? Just see if you can get a hand underneath. If you can't, you're doing it right. If you can, roll. We all have a natural arch in our back, okay? It doesn't matter who you are. When you lay down, you have this natural arch. Rotate so that your low back is not tempted to do the move, okay? That's what happens. That's why I always talk about pulling your low back down, because that makes sure your core is doing the work, okay? Your low back is then getting taken out of the equation, okay? 3, 2, 1, reverse crunch, okay? You're staying here. Remember, you're just bringing in and out, all right? 3, 2, 1, here we go. Here we go. Now again, I have a slight lift. I'm not lifting a ton. I don't want you to lift a ton, okay? My shoulder blades are just slightly off the ground. All right, that's it. The lower you bring your legs, the harder, okay? I'm doing intermediate modification. Remember, hands are under here. All right, right here. Stay with me. If you have DR, watch it. If it's giving you issues and it's coning, you're right here, modified. Your low back stays rounded onto that ground though, okay? Back to that real quick. That's why I say so much. When our low back is popping up, our low back muscles are now engaged and they are doing the move for you and not your abs, okay? That's why I say roll, okay? 3, 2, 1. Good job. Come on up. We have that V push. All right, now we're focusing on just one leg, okay? Get set, lift, pick one leg and push, push, push. I know, 50 seconds right here, one side. We did both the first time. We're focusing on one this time, and we'll finish with the other on the last round, okay? Right here, push, push. Don't let your knee come closer. Don't let your hand go further out. Push, push, push. You should be shaking. You should be shaking. If you're not, I want you to push harder. Modification down here, okay? That slight heel out and push, or you can extend and push, or up here and just push one at a time. If you're advanced, you're gonna push both hands on that knee. So now you're fighting two hands pushing, okay? 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds. Plank knee combo, guys. We are on our last round. You are on your last round, okay? Stay with me. Stay with me. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Plank knee combo last time. Join me. Join me. You're doing so good. Do not quit. One thing I want to remind you is breathe through all of the core work. When we are doing ab-specific moves, we tend to hold our breath a lot more than any other exercise, okay? Don't hold your breath. You should never hold your breath during any workout move. If you see people doing it at the gym, they're doing it wrong, okay? Never hold your breath during any move, but especially with the abs, okay? Breathe, breathe. If you hold it, the harder it is going to get for you, okay? Keep going, keep pushing. You have bear reach coming up, okay? You're almost there, you're almost there. 3, 2, 1, 10-second break. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Remember, you're lifting a couple of inches, reaching. Do not rock back, and don't try to excessively go to the sides, all right? 3, 2, 1, lift up, reach, reach. Everything is tight. Everything is tight. Everything is tight. If you have a spouse, if you have a sibling, if you have a family member, if you have somebody with you, tell them to come and stand in front of you, and you're going to give them a high five. Have something as a goal. Have a marker on the couch. Do something to push through this move. It is the last time you have to do it, okay? This one is a tough one, okay? Remember your modifications if you need them. All right, keep going. Knees stay underneath your hips, just a couple of inches above the ground, nothing more. Bring your core in, engage it, engage it, engage it. Back is flat, no rounding, no arching. Do not go towards your heels. Stay here, you're almost there. 2, 1. Awesome job, guys. Full body tuck. Remember, out to the side, not over. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. If you want to advance this move, if you're advanced, you're going to do a full V up. All right? Right here. All right? Right here. Okay? If you want to advance it. If not, don't do that. All right? Right here. Remember your modifications. Ladies with DR, you are doing a heel slide and in. All right, you can even come here if you can control that core and keep it flat on the ground, okay? You wanna make sure you're engaging all of your core, and your low back is not doing the work, all right? You're almost there. You are almost there. Stay with me, stay with me. You have that heel tap coming up, okay? 3, 2, 1, relax. Closer in, easier, further out, harder. A little bit wider than hip. The move is coming from your torso, not your hips. 3, 2, 1, here we go. You're doing so good. Stay with me, guys. You have this move and 2 more, and then you're done. Then you're done. Stay with me. Do not quit. Do not quit. Breathe, breathe. Picture your core. Picture your obliques crunchy right here. Picture that. Make it happen. Draw it in. Rotate those hips, okay? Engage, engage, engage. You're doing good. You're doing good. If you're feeling it in your neck, make sure your gaze is up and not down. No chin to chest, okay? No chin to chest. Stay here. If you need to, feel free to have your thumbs go down your neck, okay? You're not pulling, you're just having it there for support, and you're going side to side, okay? 3, 2, 1. You guys are doing good. We have a reverse crunch, all right? In, out and in, out and in. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I guess that still works. Remember, I am slightly crunched up. My shoulders are slightly above the ground. This brings a little bit more engagement to your upper abdomen, okay? It's already working. I don't want you to think it's not working. It's already working, but it just adds a little bit more to it, okay? Now remember, your gaze stays up and at an angle. Never bring your chin to your chest. If you are DR, remember, you are up here, out, in, keeping that low back down, or you're dropping a leg for even more modification. Other modification, hands are underneath your glutes, but you are still trying to close that gap between your low back and the ground, okay? Keep going for me. You are doing so good. 3, 2, 1. Last move right here. It's that push, the lovely, lovely push. And I want you to tell yourself right now, you're not quitting. Lift up, push right here with me. Stay here. Fight it, fight it, fight it. The more you push, the closer to your goals you are getting. I want you to keep pushing. Do not drop. If you need to modify real quick, modify and then pop up. If you need to lay on your back and do the move that way, do it. If you have DR, remember how you're doing this move. Do not quit on me. I know it burns. I know, okay? Your abs are on fire here. Your quad is flaring up. Your other quad is flaring up, all right? You're engaging your arm. You are doing everything but fight. Keep pushing. You have less than 20 seconds. Tell yourself right now, you're not gonna drop. You're not gonna drop. Stay here. Guys, I'm with you. I am with you. 10. Fight for me. Do not quit early. Do not quit early. You don't quit on yourself. You fight for yourself. Stay here. Stay here. Relax. You did it. You did it. Awesome job. Awesome job. I want you to come on down into a child's pose, okay? That last move does work our low back a little bit, okay? So I want you to come down here. We're gonna stretch it all out. Walk your hands as far forward as you can. Just relax between. Pick what works best with you for the placement of where your knees go. All right. If it works best for you to have them tucked right under, that's okay. All right. Figure out what works best for you. Okay. Wherever you get the stretch that you like and that you feel and that really, really works for you. Okay. Remember, it's not about being like anybody else. This is your journey. Keep breathing for me. Good job. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Come up to all fours. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. We're gonna go into that cow, okay? 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and push up, round. Drop your head. Come on down. Extend, extend, and look up. There we go. Go ahead and push. I hope it was nice to have a core workout. I know that these tend to be easy for people. You know, core workouts can typically pretty much be easy for some people, and go ahead in the other direction. Sometimes you don't feel like you're getting the same workout. But I hope it was a nice break from the go, go, go and a good specific focus workout, and go ahead and go up. But I do want to point out real quick, there is no such thing as target training, okay? And what I mean by that, go ahead and relax. Go ahead and relax. Push up into down dog. What I mean by that is when I was working in the gym, and even now, I get a lot of people who say that they want to lose, you know, their belly fat or the weight off their hips or stuff like that. And even though I'm doing, you know, leg and core and this and that, please know that you cannot target train. You can work on those muscles. Yes, you can get those muscles stronger. Absolutely. But that does not mean that you are going to just blast the fat that's in that area, okay? Does not mean that whatsoever. The body picks and chooses where it loses the fat stores from first, okay? So please know that. Don't think, oh my gosh, I've been doing all these core workouts and, walk your feet in or walk your hands to your feet, whatever works best for you. Hold here. So I don't want you to be thinking, oh my gosh, I've been doing all this lower body work, but I still have some, fat tissue here. And, I've been doing all these ab exercises and, I still have the tummy fat. And just know you can't target train. The body will do what it needs to do at its own pace, okay? And know that the slower you lose weight, typically, research has shown, the longer you will keep that weight off, okay? I'm gonna count you up and roll through your back for me, okay? Come up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulder roll to the back real quick. You guys did so good. You did so awesome. You pushed for me. You fought for me. Go ahead and switch directions. You gave me your all. I know, like I said, sometimes core workouts can be easier, but I thank you for being here, and I thank you for pushing through it with me. I thank you for challenging yourself. I hope you challenged yourself, and I hope you had a good time. Go ahead and relax. And other than that, thank you for being here. Thank you for another workout together. Thank you for challenging yourself and for being here and for pushing through week 3. You're almost done with it. Stay with me, okay? You're doing so great, and I cannot wait to see you at our next workout together. Have an amazing day.